Good evening, morning, and/or afternoon, Blood Bowl fans. This is Gamba. I am joined by my good friend Luminous and Mr. Full Metal, and we are here to do your recap.
Hello!
Hey everybody.
Alright, so we're going to start off like we normally do. We have the G-Man here, so we're going to start Division 4, take a look at the week, and walk our way through it.
Yeah, we are obviously a little bit behind, so some Week 5 games have been played, which is a little bit upsetting because it means that some of the teams may not be present and correct. But, you know, we'll take a look at the schedule for Week 4 and see where we end up. And the first thing that stands out in Week 4 is the Filthy Hippies got a 3-0.
Yeah, against the poor dwarves.
Yeah, it's Wood Elves versus Dwarves, and Wood Elves, it's pretty easier for them to put up points, so that's not a surprise.
Yeah, when it comes to Wood Elves versus dwarves, Wood Elves do what Wood Elves do.
They run around in circles and bring them down, which is good. This is the actual Wood Elf team with Earthhook Dirty Feet, the Mighty Blow War Dancer as well. I know, that must be new, surely. He's not got that much SPP, and I know he's played 2 games since then, but he's got a Mighty Blow War Dancer regardless, which is nice.
That's really good. But the important thing is the reason why the Dwarf player wasn't able to hold him because he didn't get any injuries on the Wood Elves.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, that's pretty much it. It's if you can't hurt them, they're just going to continue to ignore you.
Yeah, he doesn't have any skill ups, this dwarf team, and he's played like a lot of games now. This is getting ridiculous for the poor guy.
Now, I'm pretty sure he has had a really, really, really rough season. Remember last week when we did the recap, he was under TV because he was missing players. Yeah. So we knew he's
actually still got a niggle blitzer. So it's this dwarf's had a hard start to the season.
Yeah. And that's always rough because when you get in that kind of position, you're 100% backtracking the rest of the season, trying to rebuild your team and get yourself in a good spot for next season.
Yeah, there's another dwarf team in the same division that's actually having the same kind of problem.
Yeah,
Beers, Booze, and Bashing are also taking a kicking.
Yeah, I think we've noticed that they're just having a hard time getting the lift off they needed, and with the dwarf team, not getting that lift off is literally holding them back since they are unable to continue to progress, and staying where they are isn't
maybe just
good.
Gman Defoe have made an announcement that they just don't like dwarves.
The G-Man's rejecting the bash.
You do need to get that start, especially, I mean, looking at Beards, Boos, and Bashing, once you get some Mighty Blow, you can really start generating a lot of those casualties, and that tends to snowball a bit, but I don't think either team really has that much right now, so...
I'm pretty sure both teams really have...
Yeah, they don't have any, and that's one of the main reasons. It's the reasons why they struggle against heavy, agile, and low armor teams, too.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate that they don't seem to be getting any down SPP.
Yeah, but what can you do? I mean, at that point in time, all you can do is keep hoping for injuries or try to score, which is hard for dwarfs with that slow movement.
See, I've just flicked over there as well, and I've seen Keepers of the Catacombs have a level up to process, so I'm not even looking at their team.
I don't blame you. I really hate that. It's my least favorite thing. Sin and Virtue's looking like they're sitting at a pretty high TV still, which is good for them. They
don't appear to have progressed too much since last time we looked at them, though.
No, I don't think they have. That's your pick, correct? That's the one you've been really, really like, haha, this is the one that's going to win. It looks like they pulled...
No, Alv was the one that I was backing.
Ah, okay.
Alv is the Norse team that are about 1400 TV and have just like... They've now got Mighty Blow piling on a Berserker. They've got a Strength 4 lineman, which I'm not 100% sure on, but I'm sure it'll work out fine. You know, they're a nice-looking team, is Alv. The only thing that concerns me is numbers-wise, they're kind of slim.
Yeah, but, I mean, and they're a little bit low on the Mighty Blow. They've only got one. One Fen lineman maybe could have gotten some DP, go for some fouling game, but the plus strength lineman and a movement 8 runner are really good. I don't know about strong arm on the thrower that much, but I mean, you can make it work if you can build some receivers, especially on those runners. You're ultimately going to want to get accurate.
It looks like they're trying to do that. They got catch on one of them, so...
I think in that instance he's just trying to keep his options open, and I mean clearly, you know, he knows what he's doing. He's got 3 positionals, a Berserker and 2 runners, both at above 20 SPP, and the throws at 20 SPP. So, they're definitely getting the points.
Oh yeah, if you look
Yeah,
look at their game, their history. I mean, they've only lost what it looks like 2 matches, and then they've drawn 2, and then the rest have been pretty clear victories: 4-0, 2-0, 3-1, 2-1, 1-0. So
yeah, they know what they're doing.
yeah, I mean, they obviously they kind of know what's going on.
But yeah, I believe Sin and Virtue. I can't remember. Someone was big enough. One of our guests, I believe, was all over Sin and Virtue, and I was like, we'll see how they turn out. But no, I'm an Alv supporter.
No, I can see that. Sin and Virtue's doing pretty good though. I mean, they got 2 Blodge Blitzers. They got their plus movement catcher with 1 more plus movement. As we've all seen how that goes in the REL, you're marked for death when you have a plus 10 movement catcher.
Do you just decide that they can't live and start bountying them?
I gave a couple personal bounties, but they're probably gonna go up on the bounty board as of that video when it comes to that after we do this one.
I think you need to, because I believe my stairs let you down.
He did let me down.
Yeah.
He tried, and that's all that matters, except when you fail, and then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he didn't even win. He didn't even tie.
Yeah.
Lost to the 1 turn.
So, what else are the teams jumping out of here? I mean, Black Pyramid are looking more and more beaten up as every week goes by. They're now down to 9 players, and they've still only got 2 skill-ups across the entire team. No, they haven't, sorry. They've got 2 skill-ups on their linemen, and then they've got 4 Blodge Blitzers. But I think their Witch Elf died again.
Yeah, that's gonna happen though. I mean, Armor 7 is... I mean, let's see. Let's look at my matches. I've had 2 matches, and I've had 4 characters straight out die with AV7. So, it's gonna happen. That's what
I'm a Skaven player. You don't need to tell me about AV7.
Yeah, man.
I know how that works.
Yeah, we're both Skaven.
Yeah. All 3 of us are Skaven right now.
Actually, yeah, we're the Alliance of Skaven.
Oh man, maybe we should start like a company. They've still managed to win though, so they're winning most of their matches. So
if we did start a company, can it be selling more armor to rats?
I think we'd make a killing. But
I'm gonna just move on from that.
That's fine. The Addicts are kicking butt and taking names. Chaos is doing alright. They're developing, which is really what they need to focus on doing. The Crimson Horns.
Good Morning FC are doing real good. They're 3-1 at the minute. So they've won their first, they won 3 out of their first 4 games. That's pretty damn impressive.
Yeah, and let's see how the team's looking. That's a very skeleton-heavy team.
Yeah, which everyone calls him out on, and yet he seems to be doing real well.
Yeah, well then you can tell them to all shut their mouths. It doesn't matter if he's doing well.
Which undead team is this?
This is Good Morning FC.
Okay.
Seem to be doing real good. They're 3-1 on the leaderboard at the moment.
Fairly slow team. They only have 2 whites, but they have a lot of guard. I don't know if I would have taken guard on the first level up to that white. I probably would have taken Mighty Blow personally, but yeah, that heavy skeleton lineup. Maybe for Claw Palm eventually, but doesn't have to worry about it right now.
I suppose he has got 2 Chaos teams in his division, so maybe.
Or just the extra movement. Some people prefer it. Some people are like, I'll take the armor value 7. And
also, I suppose, the thick skull as well.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, since he's lacking a ghoul, the skeletons do give a extra amount of movement that's highly needed.
Yeah, so I can kind of see that. I mean, I don't bash him for that. I can totally see the legitimacy behind that. Let me take a quick look at the leaderboard and see if anyone else really jumps out. We got a Mustang BBC who shouldn't be discounted for. He's in 4th place and still hanging tight with his Bretts.
2 and 3. That's not a bad score. But I think the problem with the team is they're just not that developed at the moment. They really need that little bit of a push.
He's got leader on his blitzer, which helps him kind of trim some TV. He's got dodge on one of his blitzers, which helps, and a little bit of guard. But yeah, you're right. He needs to start getting his team in the right spot. But he's got a bench, so he's gonna do some fouling, which is good.
I feel like his issue is he's getting SP on blockers rather than knights.
Yeah, oh definitely. But that's probably
which isn't a bad thing at
all. Normally you would think it'd be the opposite. Normally you'd think the knights would be ruling the game because that's kind of how that player was designed to be.
With the new patch and all that, it is better for blitzes to be developed. And in the past, it's kind of like you roll normals and then you just have to cycle blitzers and hope for doubles. Now you can at least pick like dodge and yeah, it makes it at least more skills. Yeah,
Dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge.
I can kind of see why he's having a hard time developing, though. If you look at his wins, all his games have been really close. 1-0, 1-1, 1-1, 2-1. So not getting a whole lot of touchdowns to really spread the SPP wealth around.
Yeah, you gotta start upping your scoring game, dude. That's the key to victory right there.
Tough to do, man. I give kudos to people who play Bretonians and can pull it out. It's a hard team to really master. They don't play like normal humans.
I mean, they don't play like anything really. They're just Bretonians.
Everyone has such mixed feelings about them. Every time I talk to a coach about Bretonians, some coaches are like they're God's gift to the earth. Others are like it's a tier 3 team. They're like
you say they're God's gift to the earth. You're talking to Duck, aren't you? That's the only. That's the only guy on the planet that thinks Bretonians are God's gift.
Maybe. Alright, I got nothing else jumping out at me that I really want to cover without making this video 5 hours long. What about you guys?
No, I'm ready to hop up to Div 3.
Alright, on to Div 3.
Alright.
Big story here. For some goddamn reason, Sage keeps winning matches. And I mean, like, I know that like statement is fairly obvious because it's Sage and stuff, but at the same time, this is a rookie Chaos team that he picked for the long game, and he keeps winning. I don't know if anyone told him how Chaos is supposed to work, but they don't usually have such a good start to their season.
Well, let's hope he doesn't get the Bleeding Hippie curse, which is, like, Bleeding Hippie did amazing and was, like, developing, and then Gengar came along and said, that's nice. Not anymore.
Have you actually seen the team? It's got 4 Mighty Blows, 2 of which also have Claw.
I don't doubt it, and I don't doubt that as soon as the season's done, if Gengar doesn't get promoted to Div 1 and Gengar has to fight off at Sage, it's going to be a bloody battle. But Claw doesn't do much against the AV7, and by not much, I mean it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, but Mighty Blow helps.
Mighty Blow definitely helps.
He has a lot.
But Gengar's got just as much Strength 4, and he's got a Strength 6 Yeti. And he's got equal Mighty Blow with piling on. So depending on where Sage gets, I doubt they're going to even face off. I'm almost 100% certain Gengar's going to Div 1. I'm just saying, it was really funny to see that, you know what I mean? Same kind of start. Bleeding Hippie had a great team development, and then it just got destroyed.
Just kind of imploded.
Yeah. But
no, as I say, I mean, you know, unsurprisingly, Sage is doing well, top of the leaderboard. Sony 18's not doing bad with it. Actually, it's a 2-3 record, and Pete with a 2-3 record, the Art of the War. It's kind of beyond Sage. Nobody seems to be winning a lot in this division. I actually watched Shawnee's game with the Necro Sausages. He's got 2 really developed wolves, which we always called out that it was kind of going with. But he played his week 5 this week, and he just has terrible luck. It's just like every time he rolls a kickoff event, it's just like, yeah, here's the worst kickoff event you can get right now.
Did he end up losing a Flesh Golem?
This week, a Flesh Golem was killed by a Thrown Rock.
oh my god, that's the pits. You hate to lose a good player like that.
110 TV to a rock.
And no regen.
And no regen, it failed.
I mean, I bet the other coach was jumping up in joy for that.
It was the era Kaiku's. Technically, that was his week 5 game, so we shouldn't dwell on it too long. But he wasn't happy.
Well, yeah, that's a bummer. At least he's got a plus strength on a white. That's really actually nice.
Yeah, it's almost a Flesh Golem, right?
Yeah, well, it is. That is a Flesh Golem, just without Stand Firm. But it's got block, so I think that's a fair trade.
Yeah, I know. I'm not against it. It's also got more movement and better agility, so...
So, yeah. It's a good trade.
Maybe he's just being greedy. Maybe he's just having 3 strength 4 pieces is just greed.
Yeah, and Nuffle said enough of that. Here's a rock.
Hey, catch!
Oh, man.
Slam. Poor guy. I just saw it and I was just like, oh, dude. Pete is the other guy leading the way, and his hasn't got much of a team at all, other than lots of Black Orcs with block.
And that's the right way to go, with Black Orcs at least.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to win games, I think starting with block is probably for the best. It gives you that safety. You don't need to worry about 1 in 81 or 1 in 9ing.
That's true.
And it makes them harder to knock down, too.
So what do you think of block guard then?
You might... Yeah, I mean, you could do block guard. You're ultimately going to want... I would have had one of his blitzers be block Mighty Blow, because then you're just going to blitz with him every turn, try to remove a piece and all that. But... Yeah, sometimes you might take Mighty Blow on a Black Orc after block to get development, or maybe just start even before block. Because they're hard to level, because you need to get them down the field and they're pretty slow. I mean, if you can grind down the pitch and then you can maybe do some kind of handoff and get them to score. But you really need to develop them.
Yeah, that's very, very true. And I mean, Taylor is actually one score away from the last being the last Black Orc with block.
Yeah.
I also think maybe he's going for Mighty Blow on where the blitzer, he's just got Frenzy first.
That makes sense. It makes him a better killing piece.
That could work. I mean, for now, he's still at a surfing piece, so that's options are available. But we'll see how it goes. It's not a terrible looking team, and Ward is obviously and naturally eating up all of the SPP being an agility 4 blitzer. He was always going to be the ball carrier.
I mean, it makes it hard not to want to give him the ball in that instance. I struggle with that with my team. I have one gutter runner who is shining above the rest, so it makes it hard not to be like, here's the ball. Here's the ball.
You're the best player on the team. Here's the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to crunch time, it always is like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's what's just going to happen.
Who else is doing good in this division?
Well, I'd like to talk about, we got the Gman Orcs. You always got that team to take a quick look at. And I actually have gotten to watch a couple of Berg's matches at work since it's been kind of, sometimes slow. So while I'm doing paperwork, I keep it up in the background. And it's been interesting. He's gotten some really good things that have worked out for him, and then some bad stuff that just happens to his poor team, where you watch and you just cringe.
The plus-minus movement.
Yeah.
Blitzer.
Yeah. Like that. Man. So.
Does he only have 3 blitzers?
Yeah.
No, he's got 4.
He's got 4.
Wait,
One's just a fresh blitzer.
No,
he doesn't. It's dead. It hasn't been rebought. Never mind.
No, Berg. Are we looking at the right team? Because Berg definitely has 4 blitzers.
Right?
No, Berg. G-Man
Berg.
Orcs. He's got 4. One's got a. Do we just get distracted and go to the higher crews?
Yeah.
That's what I went to.
Oh man,
Alright.
What happened here?
What happened here is Gengar happened here. But that's, again, something to talk about next week. No, sorry, Necro Sausages happened here, in fact. Uruk Haiku's just got Necro Sausaged. They've got 3 blitzers, but they've got a Troll and Goblins and shenanigans.
Probably could cut down the players a little bit. 14 players is a lot.
I don't know if it's that much when you've got 2 Goblins, though.
Yeah, 2 goblins don't really count, especially because if they're being used right for Fallon.
No, I think they've been used for Throne.
That's even better.
These Goblins were made for Chuck, and I mean, one of them's literally got cash.
Good.
For that handoff throw.
Yeah.
So that, Goblins were made for chucking, and that's just what they'll do.
One of these days, these goblins are gonna fall right on top of you. Yep, probably.
We hope.
Yeah.
That'd be good. That'd be the dream, man.
That is the dream.
So, yeah. Otherwise, we've got a couple of big undead teams in here. Cybernite and Jocks with their undead teams.
Cybernite's the plague,
pretty
right?
scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, plague carriers.
Yeah.
IG4 Ghoul, Movement 8 Ghoul.
Screw that noise.
You just need to get those white level ups, but the ghoul level ups are doing well.
Yeah, that's
the
surprising.
The ghouls are the trend. I actually am a little bit dubious about one of the ghouls though, because all 4 of them have block. I feel like you need to wrestle guy in there somewhere.
Yeah, for more of like a ball hawk.
Yeah,
Ball.
I've got to wonder how this team gets the ball off of coaches, or does it just let them score and then score again?
Or just try to just murder them.
Yeah.
There's always that.
Doesn't really have that much murder yet.
No,
Not even a single mighty blow at the moment.
well,
other than
the
Oh,
mummies.
the mummy.
Yeah, the mummies. It's really surprising. I mean, I know we don't want to spoil the next week, but Sage taking a win on them. I put my money on Cyber Knight for that one.
Yeah, but Sage actually has Mighty Blow, so maybe that's what changed the game.
Well, the Mighty Blow Claw is really effective, especially against mummies. You got to protect them against that. Otherwise, if you remove mummies from the pitch, Undead gonna have a lot of trouble.
They suddenly lose their strength bonus, and
when you lose mummies, you're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, and obviously 4 ghouls don't have regen.
Mm-hmm.
Mighty Blow's really good at armor 7. You know, I mean, they've all got blodge, and Sage doesn't have any tackle, so that's, you know, a big advantage for them. But if one of them did go down to a Mighty Blow hit, it could be really scary. So, you know, maybe he just played quite defensively.
You think so? Kind of try to protect his team, save him for the end of the season?
I'd say, given that Sage has the most killy team in this division so far, yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the game, but I won't spoil it.
Good sport, good sport. Alright. Let's see.
What else have we got? The Diving Hawks, they're pretty near the top, but they're just getting mashed. They've got 2 Strength 4 guys on their team, which is nice. One of them's out, which is not so nice.
Yeah, it's a little less
At least
nice.
it's only an MNG, so it's not like the worst thing in the world.
That's pretty
But I just
true.
feel like every time we look at Thaleric's Diving Hawks, he's never at full strength. He always seems to have a player on at least miss next game, and I've not seen him field the full 11-man roster since day 1, basically.
Well,
I mean, with the elves, it's not a big deal. You just get one loner and you put him on the line. So
mm-hmm.
He's got some really good level ups. The line, 2+ strengths, and a blodge blitzer. So
if you look at his games, it makes a lot of sense too. Everyone he's played has been a bash team. I mean, maybe not the best bash team. Like his first matchup was against Bretonians, which are pretty good at bashing. Then he played some orcs that were, you know, orcs. And then Necro Sausages with Claw, which is a scary team to go against, especially when you early on. And then the Plague Carriers was his most recent game, so...
No, I get it. I get it. I just want to say, we hadn't seen much action from them, but the M Passant has finally got some level ups, dude.
Oh, nice. Let's take a quick look then.
And one of them is a Strength 5 Chaos Warrior.
There we go.
that's pretty good. And then a Mighty Blow Chaos Warrior.
Which is nice. I mean, I like... And obviously Sage is proving that taking Mighty Blow first can work. It's a bit more balls to the wall, because, you know, obviously you've got no block to fall back on, but, you know, getting the casualties gets you the block down the line, right?
That's true.
You have less room for errors. You have to play more conservatively if you intend to win, or tie. So it's harder without that block, without that crutch.
But maybe that's what it is. It's just a crutch, because, I mean, coaches are starting to prove that you don't need the block to do well on Chaos, and Sage is one of them,
Yeah. I mean, especially early on when not a lot of other teams have it either, so sometimes it's just like, well, neither of us have it, so I'd rather hit you with the Mighty Blow if we're both going down.
Yeah, if you're going to do both down on no balls, it's always better to be the one with Mighty Blow.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how it is. What's the leaderboard looking like? So obviously Sage is running away with it right now.
Yeah, he really is.
Shawnee and...
I will score for food further down than I expected. Squiggy, you let me down a touch, dude.
Ooh,
He's
gotta hurt.
1-2-1. No, you know what though? If you look at his team, it's really coming into its own. I mean, he's got a couple of missed next games. Sadly, one of them on a guard piece, but he has 3 guard linemen. The only skills he's got on any of his linemen, and he's got 3 guard.
So, have you guys noticed this? That a lot of the teams have paired up. You got 5-6, Undead, 9-10, Wood Elf, 11-12, Lizardman.
It's the buddy system, dude.
Yeah,
it's dangerous to go alone.
Yeah, get your battle buddy. Hit the leaderboard.
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take a skink.
Oh man, good times. All right, let's carry on then.
Well, yeah, I'm super impressed by the Sage.
Yeah,
just winning on Rookie Chaos and just going, yeah, my entire plan is to get SPP with this team, and then he wins.
That's the best way to get SPP.
That's true, actually. Scoring a lot helps.
Yeah. All right, let's jump into Div 2 and see what we got going on. What do we got going on here?
Well, we've got a 2-0 for the Northern Vargs. We were talking about this game last week, the Northern Vargs and what they did to the bargain boozers. But we can have a deeper look into that because it was pretty savage.
Yeah, they had a very good opening start, if I recall.
Pretty good would be an underestimate. Yeah. Definitely underestimated.
I'm gonna just say 6 casualties sustained and a death sustained from the bargain boozers.
Mm-hmm.
6 casualties and a death. They now have a Niggle the Death Roller.
Yeah, he tried to save it with a reroll on the Apo, and the Apo was like, well, we can be dead or niggled, which is...
I doubt the niggle makes a huge difference for the death roller unless he's being fouled or claw palmed. So
yeah, and
hey, if you see that death roller going down, there's gonna be red in people's eyes, dude.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, the rest of the team's still looking really quite solid. He's got, some really nice Mighty Blow Slayers. He's got a Mighty Blow Strength Tackle Blitzer. He's got a Mighty Blow Blitzer. He's got a 2 Guard Longbeards. He's got an Agi 4 Runner. It's, the team's not looking terrible.
Yeah, and the season so far hasn't been wonderful, but it's not bad. He's got, mostly draws, and 1 win, couple losses. It's not the end of the world.
A death and 6 casualties from Gengar, that's going to leave a mark, dude.
Oh, definitely.
If not on your team, on your soul, man.
Speaking of our
nightmares and shit.
Speaking of our favorite Fowler, let's go take a quick look at his beast of a team.
He's complaining about having TV again.
Well, that's what's going to happen when you have a Strength 6 Yeti and a Strength 4 Berserker and a Strength 4 Thrower and then skills on top of that,
Yeah, I think, if anything, he needs to consider removing... If he's very worried about TV, maybe lose the Strength 4 Thrower. Because that's a lot of...
block thrower. It's a very good ball carrier.
Yeah, I was going to say...
It's a great ball carrier, but the problem is, if you're actually concerned about TV, that's 50k for the strength right there.
Or you just remove some of the extra 30 playing linemen. I know it's Gengar. And
you just said a dirty word, dude. That's not going to happen.
I know. But that's where I would cut.
He does need to get either a reroll or get leader on somebody else. So,
yeah.
Or you can run with 2 rerolls. It's possible with Norse. I don't necessarily would run with it for very long, though.
Maybe he could bring a new thrower in and train it up and then remove it, I don't know.
Yeah, he's had just a brutal season. He has been... besides the 1 draw, it looks like he's shut everyone else out. Yeah, so he's got a draw and everyone else is shut out.
Yeah, wherever he goes, it's he goes there on a red carpet. It just happens to be a red carpet made of other players' blood.
Yeah, right now it's him and maybe Orcs will work, and the Orcs are definitely working.
Yeah, the Orcs are doing serious work. Interestingly, I believe he was discussing potentially taking Shadowing on Wolf Rider when he leveled up again.
Interesting.
Just to be a massive dickhead, but I don't think it's actually going to happen.
Did he take Pro?
He took Pro. And I'll tell you exactly why he took Pro. Is because Gerber is a staunch Lupac viewer, as am I. I watch Lupac most days when he's on. And his Chaos team, he got a Legend Beastman Killer, and the Legend rank skill he got was Pro, and the amount of actual mileage he gets, because that's the guy he's blitzing with all the time anyway. And those moments where you sat there going, do I re-roll a block, or do I just, play smart and safe? Well, with Pro, you can always re-roll a block.
Huh.
You can, and it's relatively safe. You just don't want to re-roll into a dub skull, so making sure that your ball carrier isn't exposed when you do the blitz, or you don't put yourself in a bad spot when you decide to do it. It can be really good if you use it for that.
I am telling you, I think it'll be, with Mighty Blow piling on and tackle and block already, I think he's going to do work with that piece.
Alright. Well, one team I definitely want to look at is the 99ers, because I'm pretty sure that this is their last season, meaning, look out, boys, if you're a Chaos coach and you need to do some recruiting at the end of the season, This might be the coach to talk to. Because
he's hang on, he's got rid of the Minotaur.
yeah, I don't think I don't think it was by his choice.
Was it taken from him, or was it?
I think it was taken from him. I didn't catch the match, but I think it was taken from him.
I don't care, dude. The Minotaur is gone. I'm happy.
But there's
If
definitely
it was in this week.
it was
Well, the week that we're looking at.
yeah.
It's not in the previous match. I don't think unless they did play match 5, I think. So,
Yeah. Well, let me double check.
yeah. So. Yeah, it was probably the maybe Orc Will Work would have killed it or retired it.
I could see that. But he's definitely got some players that I could see some other coaches wanting to maybe lift off his hands, depending on how they feel about clashing themes, which I know is quite taboo.
He did sustain a death versus Gerber's Orcs, so potentially it could have been the Minotaur.
Yeah. So
And potentially, well, however it went, and I'm happy with it because his team value came down a bit, and his team's actual efficiency went up a bit.
yeah, I'm happy to hear that he wants to go back to a scoring team. I really like watching Bleeding Hippie playing high score teams because
He's unafraid of running it in.
yeah, and he does a really good job with it when he plays them, and it's just brilliant to watch him and brilliant to kind of see what he does. So yeah.
Oh man, heavy arm. Sorry, Numinous. Carry on.
I played him back in the CE. I haven't played him in Blood Bowl 2 yet, but I've played him a lot of matches. He's been around the Reddit Blood Bowl community for a while.
Oh
so
yeah,
he's a very good coach.
He is, and I love, like I said, love watching him play. I think the first time I ever saw him play was in my first season of the Gman, and it was as High Elves, and I was just blown away with the High Elf bullshit he pulled, and I was just like, wow, that's some shit.
That's how I want to play High Elves.
No, that's what I was like, wow, I really still hate elves, and it doesn't change no matter what game I play.
Now, see, while you were talking, I moved on, and I've just checked in with Philbo Baggins, Heavy Arms, Light Fingers.
Yeah.
Because obviously this is the team that are like playing catch-up after Gengar.
Oh, man.
And they've got a minus move Storm Vermin that happened this week.
Oh, bummer.
On the Claw Storm Vermin, yeah.
And it was a Claw Storm Vermin, so let's hear a sad song for that guy.
I find it interesting that his Gutter doesn't have block. He opted for Sprint Sure Feet, maybe for a one-turn, just hoping, like, maybe if my team survives, I can get a one-turn touchdown.
We did say it was probably the safest week for him because he'd drawn a Vice and Dire, which is obviously good old Wizards team.
Mm-hmm.
With it being such a fresh team, we were expecting potentially that to go well for him, and he did take a win there, so that's something. Wizard is actually down a Flesh Golem still.
Yeah, Wizard had a forfeit. That was a forfeit, and Wizard may be forfeiting, and unfortunately he's away from on bereavement. So.
Oh no!
Yeah,
that's very sad to hear.
Yeah, best wishes to him, and when he comes back, we all give him a nice warm welcome, and hopefully he's doing all right mentally. And
well, can we give him at least an MVP and some winnings?
Yeah, that's what he got. Yeah, he's not getting forfeits. He's getting just losses. So he gets a touchdown, an MVP, and winnings.
Because he needs that MVP and winnings right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're not going to. That's not his fault, and that's a terrible situation. And never.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know why you guys all think I'm terrible.
Well, I think you're terrible because you did that to me when I was off sick last week, and you gave Ven double MVP.
Hey, you were sick.
I was sick as a fucking dog, dude.
Not dead.
I was dying.
Not dead though.
I was wishing. I was wishing I was dead. Jesus. Oh no! I've just looked at other teams that have been broken, and we've got another plus-minus movement, dude.
Is it on poor Mr. Racky's team?
Bringers of Silly Hats. They've got a plus-minus move blitzer.
I didn't want to hear
Plus
that.
Movement minus movement is therefore just an expensive blitzer now.
Yeah, he's first on the list of the glue factory.
Nuffle giveth, and then Nuffle immediately taketh away.
In very, very, proven sense.
Yeah, that's sad. I know he's got an uphill fight because he's got a fresh team. It didn't go through any of the pre-matches, so everyone's got a little bit of extra SPP on him.
Jesus, I hate looking at Wendo's team.
Oh
It's
yeah,
just-
it's stupid.
It's. Have you seen some of these teams, Luminous? I don't know how much
Oh,
attention
look
you
at all
pay
those
to.
stats. Look at all that red.
I don't know how much attention you've paid to what's going on over in Gman, but look at that team, dude.
Yeah, he has a agility 5 thrower and an
A
agility,
movement 7, agility 4 blitzer.
I don't know about plus agility on the Black Orc, but that was just probably for the lulls.
I think
At this point, I think if you, this is the proof, right here, guys. This is the proof that if you take Nuffle's gifts, he'll give you more gifts.
well, we also had to sacrifice a whole team for this too. So it takes taking the gifts plus rolling a chaos team and then literally losing every single player on that team.
Yeah, it was always a Wendo's chance, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, so now it's back to the Bone Breakers. So
But they're doing so well. I mean, look at the team; it's ridiculous.
yeah, it's
Yeah, I mean, a lot of stats, but not a lot of skills. I mean, it could become a lot better if you can level them up, but right
How
now,
does-
they're kind of vulnerable.
How many skills does an Orc team need? You've got a Mighty Blow in there, a couple of places. You've got a couple of guards in there. But you've got an Agi 5 ball carrier. You've got an Agi 5 ball handler with the throw. You've got an Agi 4 movement 7 blitzer. I mean, it's ridiculous. They can actually run a decent passing game. He's got an accurate agility 5 thrower. I mean, just...
Yeah, that's pro elf stuff you can do with that thrower. Just deep bomb it.
yeah, it's a beautiful thing. And I mean, looking at the stats, I mean, right now he is prized to go to Div 1, where he will fit right in, and I think his best strategy is to take the King of the Cosmos method, and it's just whatever I get, take it, stack
Take it and
go as high
worry
as
about
I
it later.
can. Yeah, who cares if we get 5,000 TV? That's great. They won't have enough inducements to match what I have.
You can only buy one wizard, bitch!
You only get one wizard, and 2-star players, and that's it. After that, you're just like I hope I can have enough rerolls to have one for each turn, I guess.
It's like, I'll buy the chef. Why? Because I can.
Yeah.
Because I can.
Yeah, looking at the rest of the pack, I mean, you got the top 2 who are kind of running away with it, and then everyone else is kind of shuffled in the middle. I'm not going to say anything about some kind of wizard. He's been dealt 2 shitty hands, so, I mean, he's just hoping for SPP, and then when he gets tossed down to tromp right back up after he builds his team.
Yeah, that's probably going to happen. I mean, you got to remember a lot of the bigger teams are going to be leaving after this season to go to G-Man 1 or to
Big O, we got
potentially
some cool,
reroll.
Yeah, there
You
might
know,
even be some
there's
rerolls.
options.
So we'll see what happens. It will be interesting to see how it shuffles it out. There's still a lot of moving that I can see. I'm not gonna say for sure anyone's gonna be going anywhere. I mean, Gengar's team could completely implode on itself. AV7 does that.
It hasn't yet.
Not yet, but that's the key words you said, yet. But let's go to Div
Okay,
1.
let's-
Let's go to the main event.
Hey, the main event. Yay.
Yay.
Shadow Hill Cowboys 3-1.
Yeah, that's what everyone's always going to be talking about.
Heretics of the Lift took a 2-1 over the Oracle Remnants as well. And High Sales took a 2-0 over me when I was 6, so that was a thing. Sorry to the rest of G-Man Div 1 for giving Ven 2 MVPs, although really it should be Gamba apologizing.
Hey, you're an admin, and I treat us all harder than anyone else.
I was sick! I could barely see and was hallucinating.
People have missed games against me, and I've given them the 2-1 when I was the one there. And I was like, you still win, even though you're the one who missed the game, because I feel bad for you because I'm an admin.
Yeah, but I'm having a bad enough season this season. At least it's good to see Venetar rebuilding pretty effectively now.
Yeah.
The fucking block tree.
Does he have a block tree now? Hooray!
Block tree, 3 guys with plus strength, a lineman with plus agi. He's taken the take everything route as well at this point.
Well, he's always had the approach that it's, no, you don't get retired, you die.
Well, it's easy to do on Wood Elves, you know?
Yeah, same with Skaven.
Well, speaking of deaths, we did obviously see Weaver die on a Reddit Rat Daughters team.
Yeah.
Which was one of his 2 movement 10 gut runners, because let's face it, having 2 is just greedy. So I'm glad to see that happened.
Yeah.
I've yet to roll one of those yet in all the seasons so far.
In all of the seasons ever, I know. Right?
Yeah, you've been here for forever, Z's.
Reddit Rat Daughter are
3 seasons.
still a good looking team.
That's sad. But it's probably for the best, since when we get to your division, you can talk about you and your awesomeness.
Yeah, I want to take a quick look at Heretics, because you know who's still alive? Sadrian's still alive. And she's actually 5 SPP from leveling, so she's probably going to level up next game if she continues her killing ways.
Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, 3 gods, which is nice.
The real question is, how has she been bountied? Because we always complain about it, but I don't think I've seen a bounty on her.
I'll get it done.
I'll get it done. It'll happen.
Kejiru's team is still ridiculously bloaty. Hasn't changed very much, other than just being ridiculously bloaty. I think he lost to Saurus.
Well, let me tell you what. He, his strategy of not giving Guile, Apple rights still blows my mind, because every time we talk about it, it's like, yeah, Guile doesn't have Apple rights, and I'm like, wait a minute. Doesn't he carry your team? Yeah, he carries my team, but he doesn't get Apple rights.
We had him here last week, and we were sat here going, "You're crazy, dude. What are you doing? He is the linchpin of your team." He's like, "Yeah, he wins every game."
Doesn't
I'm
get
not
Apple
gonna.
rights.
I'm not gonna apple him.
He's a foreigner. He pretty much said he's a stinking foreigner, and he hates all other nations, and only the purest of pure get Apple rights.
My bet is Kejiru's voted Brexit.
That's so mean. You just took it one too far, okay? I was talking about a fantasy realm of fantasy racism, and you took it to real racism.
Hey, I'm just saying. I think it happened.
It's okay to be a fantasy racist, and especially when that racism's towards elves. Oh
Okay.
man!
Okay.
All right, let's get out of here before people think less of us. The Chargers haven't leveled up, so I'm gonna turn my nose away from them.
Their levels were against me anyway, and we'll not talk about that game. Not even next week, because just you can point at my team, and I'm not going to talk about it because
It's all right. We can skip your team. I understand. I understand the
no,
same.
dude, it was a casualty fest. I got diced. Even Anderson admitted I got diced, and when your opponent's going, "Shit, you got diced," there's really nothing to talk about.
Yeah, that's why I'm just gonna let it lie and rolled on. I'm gonna pull up the leaderboard really quickly. Hamboy's got a nice lead. Shadow Hill is right behind him.
Shadow Hill pulling 2 draws is a big story, though.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have got to be playing extra hard and giving him a lot more focus and probably taking time out of their day to look at the strategies before playing him, since he made such a huge upset. I mean,
Yeah, he's also got really blood.
yeah, but not really. Not for Div 1. Div 1, he's sitting a little on the high side. There's still teams, Mountain Cold Bloods, that are a little higher than him.
Still teams cough Kejiru's the wizard machine.
Yeah, it was Toast Guy and Andy90 who have tied him, so like the Heretics of Lilith and interdimensional bullshit.
That's impressive.
That is impressive.
Because I know interdimensional's a little bit beaten up and a little less developed than I'd like. I mean, it's not that much of a surprise that that he got drawn by Andy90, because Andy90 has the one-woman team.
That's true. The one-woman murder machine.
And she's actually good at it, unlike Julius.
Wah, wah, wah. I'll play the smallest violin for you after the video. The top 4 looking good.
That's about all we can say, really.
Yeah. I mean, I already know Demu's re-rolling, so that's a coach taking the boot.
He has got both his witches, and he's still got 11 players, though.
Oh no, we've talked about it, and in his position, I mean, I totally 100% agree with him. The way he feels is the way I felt in Division 1 with my dwarves. I got to a point where I had a TV where I could just do nothing still. You know what I mean?
I think he feels like he's in the wrong division for his skill.
Well, it's not even that he was saying. He was just saying, my team can't outbash anyone, and it can't out agi anyone. He's like, I play teams that if I would normally play agility game against, they like Sandoon. He can't out bash Sandoon. Can't out agi Sandoon. He can't out bash Kejaru. He can't out agi Venachar. That's how he feels.
No, trust me, I know his pain well. I'm in the same scenario.
Yeah, he's happily going to be giving up. He's going to play the season out like a champ, but he's going to be re-rolling, and I think that's good. And I know you're kind of sitting there thinking you're going to take the boot as well and go to Div 2.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, so.
But anyway, I think we've done for this video, dude.
I think so too.
Alright, guys, see you in the Rel recap in soon.
Yeah, see you guys when you click on that link. Till then, we will see you there.
Stay classy, guys. Luminous, say goodbye.
Bye.
That's the saddest goodbye ever. Bye.
Bye. I've been forced to say this. Bye.